It's time for my Christmas book haul! Yay! So these first two books aren't ones that I necessarily received for Christmas, but I did receive them as gifts. The first one is The Horologicon, which I got from Sana of Books and Quills because she interned for Icon Books, the publisher. This is a book of the lost words of the English language, and I'm really interested to read it. In college, I had a professor who knew all of the roots of words and origins and connections between words that you would never really realize unless you were an etymologist. And this book is also a book of hours, which is kind of like a calendar in book format or like a daily devotional thing, but we learned about it in art history in my college class, and I thought that was really interesting. So this, I think, is the perfect book for me to read. And plus, I just love the cover. The next one is a book that I kind of bought for myself, but it still counts. After watching an Awkward Readers video about the Penguin Classic series designed by Coralie Bickford Smith, I fell in love with those books, and I just had to buy Les Miserables. I love the black with the bright red, and obviously Birds on Anything is always cool. Plus, I figure that having a beautiful edition of the book will inspire me to finally finish reading it, as opposed to reading it on my tiny little iPod. Along those lines, I put a lot more from the series on my Amazon wishlist, and my brother bought me 2 of them. He got me Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll, which is a collection of his poems, and Middlemarch by George Eliot. This is one that was at the top of my list because I love this cover so much. My mother also got me 2 beautiful books, this time from the Barnes & Noble leather-bound Classics editions, Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass and Other Stories by Lewis Carroll, again, with gold edges. This is one that I don't actually think was on my list because I don't like the color pink that much, and this is very pink, but it's still beautiful and I'm happy to have it. This next one was also at the very top of my list, and that is A Picture of Dorian Gray and Other Works by Oscar Wilde. And I love this cover so much. I love the color, I love the pattern, I love all of it. And I can't wait to read it. One of my grandmas gave me $20 to Hastings, and so of course I hit up the used section. The first one I saw was an immediate grab, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is usually around $18 and I got it for about $8. Next, I saw the first 3 books in a series of Unfortunate Events, and I definitely picked these up because they were only around $2 each. I know some of you are very excited for me because I have never read these books, and I know a lot of you love them. And lastly, I got I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. This was also on sale for about $6, and I really look forward to reading this too. And those are all the books that I got for Christmas, and I think it's a pretty good haul if I do say so myself. I'm gonna have a really good year for reading in 2013. I also just want to say thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I'm like baffled by that, and it is definitely thanks to you guys for watching and for sharing. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.